Getting set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darren Lee in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hard throw, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. New York set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He was looking for a new one there. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth, and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now back to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
On 2nd down, Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. Enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And the Jets set to take the field. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
On 1st down, Darnold. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
He's got Curse. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. His first catch, good for 9 in the 1st down.
Leopard! Over!
Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Darnold from the gun. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shaquille Barrett coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Curse. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
No. Check. Patriot.
Darnold from the red zone now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jamal Adams, their #1 pick a year ago, there on the coverage.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Barney. Leopard.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Darius Stewart now on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Leopard! Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
Darnold on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And his guys have got it back at at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking deep for Demarius. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop the throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 2nd down, Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the 1st.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Fighting to stay upright. He's going to fire one deep over the... This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Detroit! Leopard!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Over!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Watch him now, Barney!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, Darnold, and that's incomplete. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Right back to him on 1st down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Tuck it and run. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Powerful running. Being chased out left. And an alley to run. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble. Knows where the first down marker is. Dives for it and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Bridgewater now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And an alley to run. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw here. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Pass incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing here on third down. Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Leopard!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go #1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to #3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead they got sudden Sam Darnold, and I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him a gain of 38.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
Again, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing again is Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Santos with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll air it out deep for top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watching that, Barney! Gun! Watching that, Barney!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
A first down throw, Darnold. Brought in by Walford, right side. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Leopard! Watching now, Barney!
Darnold on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Over! Gun! Detroit!
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To the air again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own